glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to seal that win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Going for a big play right off the bat. On target to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Mensa. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Right on the money. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mensa rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible, because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Mensa to throw. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Run inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Canes. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Mensah gets it out fast. Powers through the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go right back to him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Calls his own number. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Running inside. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill,
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
That Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Mensah to throw. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's Lofton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Fletcher. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Richard.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Becker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He might want another play. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Mensah. It's complete on the right side. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Scarlet Knights looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well. and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Finds a man on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mensah. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Canes are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to barge in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Running inside. It's Richard. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Preston. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Hoosiers need to pick it up on 4th down. This is a designed run. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Mensah. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Under fire. Throwing right. Rolls it in. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Pringle. Here's a little room there.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mensa. Pressure coming. And they got it. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's Mensa to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And then we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play. And David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.